Okay, so let's describe the role of the chaperone in the ketamine therapy process. Generally speaking, if I have a client that's in North County, San Diego, I'll generally provide a concierge service for the person doing the ketamine, meaning I'll show up, often to their house, and just sort of be there and hold space and act as, the role of the therapist. But there are some people who unfortunately have a bit of a geographical impairment, who do not live in North County or San Diego County, and for them, the process will have to be remote. So generally speaking, I'll work with an individual, up north, San Francisco, Sacramento, Los Angeles, and it will be through Zoom. So the whole ketamine process where they take the lozenge, they swish, they spit it out, they go inward, that will occur through Zoom. And then, 45 minutes, an hour after the process begins, they're generally ready to come back. They come back to the laptop. And then we discuss, what they discovered about themselves, their insights, whatever came up. In that case, it's kind of important to have somebody there. Essentially, that's what we mean when we say a chaperone, somebody who is there in their residence. Usually, 90%, 95% of the time, the chaperone won't do anything but just sit and watch Netflix in the other room. But occasionally, you need somebody. What if there's an earthquake? What if there's a fire? You're going to need somebody to kind of bring you up and then escort you outside if there's some sort of emergency, right? So generally speaking, the chaperone will just be there to just hold down the fort, as they say. But there may be, let's say, 3 types of touches that a chaperone might provide for you. So it's important to have a chaperone, someone you can trust, someone that you can rely upon. So let's go over those 3 touches. The first touch is the time check-in. So most people, after about an hour in the ketamine process, they organically come back. They take their sleep mask off, they come back to the laptop, and we just discuss what happens. But sometimes you can easily lose track of time. So after maybe 80 minutes, 90 minutes, I might text your chaperone just to come in, give you a tap on the shoulder, see how you're doing. And you might be ready to go. You might need a few more minutes, but just to kind of check in to see how you're doing, okay? So for that reason, I'll need permission to have your chaperone's phone number just so that I can reach out in case that happens. The second type of touch is the safety touch. So after the ketamine process has finished, if you're the one doing it, you're not going to want to move much. You've just had this big process happen. The ketamine is a very kind of grounding experience. You kind of want to, stay on the couch, stay on the bed. So it's helpful to have somebody bring something to you. Remember, you're going to be fasting, so it's going to be helpful for someone who can bring you the food, bring you a snack, maybe something to drink. And you might need to use the restroom, so someone who can just sort of escort you to the bathroom back and forth. So basically somebody to help you fetch something or help you back and forth from the bathroom. The third type of touch is a reassurance touch. Look, sometimes something deep comes up, a few tears might come up, sometimes there's a catharsis. This can be a very good liberating process. Think of it like a soda can. You have a bunch, you shake it, there's a bunch of pressure, you open a can, it all comes out, and then pretty quickly it dies down. Well, sometimes we have some feeling bottled up, and you have a nice release, and even if there's a few tears, it actually feels really good, to get that out finally. But it's nice to have kind of a human there afterwards to just put the hand on your shoulder, just let you know that that you've gone through something and that everything is okay. That kind of reassuring touch can be very, very helpful. Or just to talk about it. You might have a big insight. You might have a big aha, And some people, they want to journal. Some people, they want to draw. Some people, they want to talk with a live human right afterwards. So the analogy that I give, it's kind of like learning to walk. If you're helping a kid, if you're helping a kid walk for the first time, the best thing you can do is not do much. Just hold space. Provide safety in case the kid's about to fall over, but generally just provide reassurance. The kid might be frustrated, kid might be proud. Hold space. Mostly let the kid be. There's really no need to coach, right? Likewise, with the ketamine process, there's no need for the chaperone to be a therapist. Just really hold space, provide support. If the participant needs it, just serve as a sounding board, help record any notes. But again, mostly just hold space, okay? So 9 times out of 10, the chaperone is just gonna be sitting on the couch, hanging out, and that's gonna be it. Most of the time, the chaperone is not needed, but for those few rare instances, it's good to have a chaperone that you trust, someone that you can kind of rely upon, someone that will be there for the entire process, which again, ranges anywhere between 90 minutes and 2 hours. And so that is the role of the chaperone for the ketamine therapy process. Thank you.